welcome to episode 6 of the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table real play video of Extinction Curse. And as usual for Extinction Curse, Mr. Lawson is our game master, so I'm going to turn it over to him right away.
Hello, everybody. Last session, Kaz died horrifically. The party got knocked out, and they got stuffed in this cell with 2 new party members that were also previously knocked unconscious by the corrupted Gozrens that are here at this temple. But these 2, they were actually here at the temple. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about your characters that you're bringing in there.
Ladies first.
I am Sprout, and I am a gourd leshy. So I'm super duper cute.
That is super duper cute.
Yeah.
That is also all of my character ink.
It'll look really great when the demon jumps into that body too.
No. I can store stuff in my head. I am a cleric. My domain is air. So eventually I can start learning how to control some air. And I follow Gozrens.
Sprout, the last airbender.
Yeah. Get a cool arrow on my forehead.
Yeah, you'll get an arrow in your head, all right.
Well, I'm curled up in the corner. Not this sort of feet, just sort of, half bent, just looking bored and just irritated. I'm not tall for a half orc, but I am rather stout. The salt and pepper through my hair puts me closer to middle age, almost pushing into elder years. The most distinguishing feature is a large scar that runs across the left eye, which is ruined. I'm slowly humming, and though I seem annoyed, it's more of like accepting just
what's going on.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled about it, but this isn't my first rodeo. My name is Rook.
Hi, Rook.
Hi, everyone.
Thanks for noticing me.
Yeah.
All right. Well, as everyone's waking up and there we go.
Oh, damn it. Did we get captured?
Yeah.
Were you not here? Or...
No, I was. It was
He's
more of a...
saying that in character.
Right.
I understood
it. Do you understand what's going on now?
You're waking up to the sounds of bickering, as if you will put retainer F and the corrupted priest that took you guys out over on... They will be right over here. And the priestess is berating the individual about now she's got to take the time to patch him up before dealing with the ghouls, and we can't go let anyone else know because then they'll think that this is our fault. One of the demons is dead. She is loudly berating him. Give me perception checks as well from everyone.
15.
20.
Sorry, 1 second.
I got 19.
I got a 29.
Ouch. That makes my 25 look pathetic.
I got like
I
11.
rolled a 19 and I have a plus 10. I mean...
Ben Nunn, your dice are getting a little bit better. I'm starting to get concerned.
I mean, your dice usually kill me. What happened last round?
Yeah,
That's true. What was that, Rook?
10.
10? Okay.
Yeah, I'm getting deaf in my old ears.
Fair. all you're hearing is the bickering. Anyone who got a 15 or higher coming from this door is chanting that actually overwhelms the priestess yelling at this guy. You're not quite certain what they're saying, because I don't think anybody in here speaks Infernal.
I don't
Nope.
think I do.
Or Abyssal.
I speak Abyssal.
You speak Abyssal. Okay, part of it, you're catching bits and phrases. There's some sort of ritual going on in this room beyond these two.
Of course there is.
The only weird language I have is Sylvan.
As you start stirring, nope, she's just ripping this dude up one side and down the other as she is trying to bandage his wounds.
All right.
So, what's everybody doing?
I assume that we've been stripped of armor and weapons at this point.
Correct.
Okay.
Has my mage armor faded?
No, it has not. It's, as far as you're aware, you're not certain how much time has passed, but your mage armor is still active.
But it hasn't gone past sunrise of the next day.
Correct.
Can I look around the cell? I kind of want to look at the cell bars, and can I identify where there's anywhere that's potentially vulnerable or like old or worn, or if there's a visible lock anywhere on the cell?
All right. Are you going to try to do this?
Yeah, I'll try to.
Inconspicuously?
Yeah, I'm not trained in stealth, but I could give it the old college try.
That's right. The worst thing that can happen is you get seen.
Yeah. Let's see. I got a 12
12? Not
flat
bad.
roll.
I'm guessing we did not get sleep or anything.
No.
Okay. So that's done. That's gone.
She's got a penalty and rolled really crappy. He's paying attention, but also rolled really crappy. Okay, my dice are starting off like they did last week. Where'd the ones that worked? All right. They don't seem to notice you moving around. Now your perception check.
Okay. 18.
18.
Ooh.
The bars in the pen are old and rusted. And it looks like the door itself doesn't really have a lock at this point, but it's actually just chained through the handle through the bars.
Okay. And there's like one side of the chain sort of exposed, obviously, on our end, on the inside as well.
Right.
Okay. I kind of want to whisper to the group, like, "Hey, there's this chain here," and I'll point out the chain on the chain on the bar as inconspicuously as possible.
The chain looks new, in good condition, not rusted out, but the rest of the bars, this entire line of bars, are old, rusted, pitted, not very good.
Gotcha.
So, do you guys want me to turn into a bear or an ape?
That's an option.
Yep.
That is an option.
It's always an option. I mean, hell, you can do whatever you know.
Yeah, she's still bickering, trying to bind his wounds. They don't even notice you guys talking as loud as you are right now, as they both rolled nat ones on their perception check.
So let me ask you this: are there any visible weapons that we can see, or do we see any of our gear on the outside of the cell at all.
All right, give me a perception as you're looking around. While he's looking around at that, what is everybody else doing?
I'll go ahead and stand up and just touch the goblinoid on the shoulder and say, "You look rallied. You look pretty stout." I'm gonna give it the old shoulder check.
You're not the
Whatever gets
goblinoid.
us out of here.
He's talking to big man Stanley there.
And I'll
No,
kind
no,
of
no.
look
I'm thinking so.
over at Tristan and nod and kind of like, you think we should try it or?
Well, if we do try anything, we probably should create a distraction. Are there any like pebbles or anything that we could, possibly throw to
We have a better distraction.
No, see, the thing is at the moment he got up, walked over, they're still bitching at each other about ghouls and how everyone's going to blame them if the ghouls get into the temple.
Sounds like the ghouls need to get into the temple.
How does the aid another action work in this?
You would roll the check, and if you pass, you would give them a +2 bonus.
Okay.
If you pass your class DC, I think is what it is.
Aid another's DC 20.
DC 20.
Mm-hmm.
So
Or would it be more beneficial for us both to do athletics checks?
at different
The
points
door.
in the
Or well, at the same time on the wall.
right.
Or does aiding another count the same way, I guess?
I mean, you could try separate checks, or you could try to aid another.
I'd say we both would run up and try to hit the wall, so.
Yeah.
Fixia, you see what looks to have been your gear here, as well as Sprout and Rook. You know that these pins used to hold animals. They weren't. They were meant to be conditioned to the animals' habitats. They weren't locked or anything. They were being taken care of, and you've heard several iterations of this ritual coming through here because you guys have been locked up for a couple of days, just haven't really had the manpower to break out.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Well, if we're going to do this, I'll tackle the chick if you want to go after the guy.
yeah, because as far as weapons go, they each have tridents you can take.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then.
And everybody's proficient in unarmed combat nowadays.
Thankfully.
Ready? I'll look around and catch everyone's eye and give a nod.
All right. I'll
Anything else first, Tristan?
start casting animal form, I guess.
All right.
What form?
And as you guys get ready to go, let's get initiatives going so that we have an order of operations as to who does what when.
17 for Stanley.
Oh, the Vermalek isn't there anymore. You killed him. He was such a good friend. Tristan, what'd you get?
24.
Fixia?
14.
Rook?
You only get your deck, so it's I got 10.
Actually, perception is initiative
Oh.
now.
Oh, excellent. So actually, that's pretty solid for me. That turns into a 17
Nice. What's your modifier?
plus 8.
Stanley, what's yours?
Plus 0. Or, well, it's plus 7. My wisdom 0.
Okay. And then Sprout?
I got a 27.
Hot damn. Talon?
20.
All right. And then F and Yolan, because that is a named one as well. And this is where we actually wanted them to roll high. Because they are still not paying attention.
Just asking.
Hey, Mike. Do
Yeah.
I still have my focus point, or did I use that?
Oh, focus spell.
If you want to roll with it.
You would have actually had time to spend the 10 minutes to get that back.
Okay, thank you.
You just haven't had a chance to use it. All right, so she's there. He's there. I've got their hit points. They do look like they've bandaged up a little bit already based off of how you know they were damaged before. But they are not fully healed either. Somebody made a mistake in her rush to get back to dealing with the ghouls.
Oops.
Yep. I made several rolls between last session and this session to get this all set up.
Oh, yeah. I'd almost imagine you have to.
I appreciate your dedication.
Yep.
Yeah, next time I'll just kill you. This was a lot of extra work.
Yeah, I mean, you had almost won.
But he snaps at her and says, just hurry this up so we can get this done. As, you know, then Sprout, it's your action.
All right, I'm going to switch
Well.
to...
We're still on this thing.
Yep, you could delay until they break through the walls if that's what you're wanting to do.
I'm going to need the delay.
Oh.
I don't want to bring attention to my new friends.
And then she, in her frustration, ties a bandage too tight. He yelps. And she's, you know, admonishes him to quit being a baby. As Tristan, it is now your turn.
All right, since they're busy arguing with each other, and they're not being quiet about it in the least.
Not really. There's still the ritual beyond the door is still louder than them, so they're not interrupting that.
All right, I'm going to take advantage of that and chant a quick spell for 2 actions. And a large gem begins floating around me.
Okay.
And then for my last action, I will slam my arms together to activate my shield spell.
And they are getting perception checks every time, but... So I rolled really high on their initiative. So high that it was a 19 on one die, and then the other one's total initiative was 28. Those perception checks were a 2 and a 3. So
Worst
I'm
thing
going to
they
roll
can
high on
have.
everything but perception tonight.
Worst thing to go against them is letting a wizard prepare.
Yep. Talon?
Yep. So, okay, one question for... can I cast this at heightened 3, or is it still just regular?
It's still just regular. Heightened
Okay.
3 would be your
Casting
spell level that you can cast as.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure on that before I started doing
Yeah,
this, because
you have to be
some
able
of
to
the
cast-
changes on this.
You have to be able to cast 3rd level
All right.
spells before you can
Um,
heighten it that far.
Yep. And it would take a 3rd level spell
Yeah.
slot.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
all right,
if
I
it's
gotcha.
wild shape, it's a focus spell, so...
No, this one, I don't actually have wild. Let me see if I have wild shape first.
I don't think you
I do
do
not.
because you took the animal companion trait.
Yeah. That's why I took animal form. All right, yeah. We're going to cast animal form, and we're going to try to cast it quietly since they're arguing and there's chanting going on. And we'll go for the 8.
Oh,
I'm sorry, the bear.
Vision.
You're turning into a bear.
Yep.
Quietly.
Rawr.
Well, casting the spell quietly. I can't help if I don't know how the transformation would take place. It's
All
like,
right,
it's
so
start-
Talon is there.
and then on my
turns into
final
a
action, I'll move up to the rusty bars.
All right. And you gained 5 temporary hit points. Let's see. Okay.
And my AC would be 19.
Give me a perception check as you shifted into a heightened form. You don't get any bonus to it for being a bear, but
So it would just be the straight dice roll then?
it's your normal perception.
Oh, 24.
24? You hear a wolf whimpering underneath the chanting in the other room.
And it doesn't sound happy, does it?
No, no.
I feel a need to save this. So once my turn comes around again, I'm gonna go fuck up a druid priestess.
Rook. And the perception checks for the two of them to notice the person getting up, turning into a bear, and the bear walking to the thing. A 1 and a 2. One
Nice.
God.
Am I the gentleman with the red cloak?
You're in blue.
Fixia. Yep. You're this guy.
I'm here. Well, I'll approach the bar and just give it the nice, linebacker challenge and just try to lower my shoulder for a athletics check.
Yep. Give me that athletics check.
All right. Well, I rolled a 17 plus athletics. I'm an expert in, so that comes into a 28.
28. You rip the bar out so good, you actually have what could be used as a javelin or a spear in your hand now.
Nice.
All right. I will.
And you are now clear of that and have a weapon drawn.
So that would have been one action to move, second to shove.
Yep.
This action, I'm. Have they taken notice of me now since I've gone through?
Let's see.
Did you guys hear something? No. Nope, just the wind.
I'm gonna. Just
Are you retiring some dice there, Mike?
hold that thought.
Holding.
As those of you can't see this at home, but to the Facebook group, I'm showing you what their perception check was.
Oh God.
Let's see if it picks it up. No, my background is ruining
It's
it.
2-1
There you
for those at home listening to this replay of me fumbling. Like,
Hold on, let's see. Mine
Okay.
might be able to pick it up. There you go.
I'm really glad that I made, every other encounter harder after this one.
2 1s.
We're gonna die.
If they are just arguing, I'm just going to stroll up right behind one. And
Go right up behind F.
Yeah, put me right behind F.
20.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to clear my throat because they've now.
Free action to clear your throat? Huh?
And that'll be all actions.
The cartoony, what the shit is going on look on their face is almost worth the fact that you've been imprisoned for several days.
That I'm mostly upset they didn't match 401k. That was the last. That was the last straw. Demons were one thing, but this is too much.
Stanley, well, there's a door open now.
I will stride. Hold on. Here.
So
that'll
two
take
actions.
2 strides.
20,
Yep.
25, 30, 35, and 40.
And I am going to attempt to shove her through the door south.
Just through that door? Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me that athletics check.
17 plus 11, so 28.
28. And that is actually a critical success.
Nice. You kill her.
And are you following her in?
So on a crit success, do I push her 10 foot?
Let's see.
Yep.
Can
Yep.
do I have to follow the whole distance, or can I follow to her square and stop?
Let's see. I don't think it specifies critical success. You push it up to 10 feet. You can stride after it, but you must move the same distance and same direction.
Same distance. Okay.
So you could stay there.
Yeah, I will. I'll stay where I'm at.
And she busts through that door that's not really into anything and stumbles back into the room. Fixia.
All right. Well, I guess I will stroll out of the room as well. Let's see. Can you put me? I think we'll go. Let's just put me right here. And
20, 25, 30. So that's going to be 2.
Okay, that's fine. And then for my last action, then I will just going to take a swing.
It's
At
gonna
old
take
F there.
All right, give me an unarmed attack.
Okay. For unarmed attack, what modifier do I use for that?
Let's see.
2 plus your level, plus your strength or dex, because unarmed attack is agile and finesse.
So that is a 24.
24. Let's see. That'll hit. As he was flat-footed, does not crit. And then damage on unarmed, I believe, is just a...
D4.
Yeah, D4 plus strength, non-lethal.
4 or 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Just punched him right in the jaw.
Great.
Sprout, do you want to take your delayed action at any point?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, it is you.
All right, I want to do just one movement out and towards everybody else, and my movement speed is 25. And then I would like to cast Forbidding Ward on Rook.
Nice.
That's why you're my favorite.
From F.
And remind us what it does.
And it gives you a +1 status bonus to AC and saving throws against the target enemy's attacks, spells, and other effects.
Which is very helpful when you're not armored.
Well,
That's specifically only from F for you, Bobby.
that's from F. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so any of his attacks, you get the +1 added to you.
And so I put you at the top of the round, Sprout. And now F realizes that the prisoners have escaped, looks back at the priestess, slightly panicked. No, she's not there. He's kind of surrounded. Does one action to pull his trident, since he did not have it out. Another action to pull his shield, since he did not have that out. And his third action will be to ready his shield, because he was not prepared for this.
Do drawing weapons provoke an attack of Bob?
No.
Okay, I didn't know what did or what didn't. So.
Yep. No. Manipulate or concentrate actions, and drawing a weapon is not considered one of those. Yeah, they changed it around just a little bit, which is nice because the whole attack of opportunity for pretty much everything that goes on got kind of tedious.
Kind of.
I mean, I liked it with my Dex build attack of opportunity stacker.
I bet
All right.
you did.
Next is the priestess, who
Is out of
already
a few
cast
spells, at
that
least.
spell, already cast that spell, already cast that spell. The other dude had already raged today.
That's fun.
Well, since her spells are limited at the moment, she's going to try to produce flame and throw it at Stanley. Hey, James.
Yo.
I need a card. Not the good kind for me. I need to know what happens on a magical crit fail.
So apparently the power was too much for her from that cantrip as she starts bleeding from her nose and she has a persistent bleed of 1.
And end of her turn, she does not shake that persistent bleed. And she starts touching at her nose. Apparently, Stanley pushed her real hard. Her last action, she's going to try to help staunch the bleeding, but needs 2 actions to actually lower that DC. So she's done for the round. All right. Tristan, she flubbed a spell.
All right, so let me switch up to my view. Whoops. Whose view was it? It was that one. So I currently can only barely see her, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Yep, I can definitely see her there. And then both she and F need to make a reflex save.
For electric arc?
Yep.
Okay. DC's what, 19, I think?
I believe so. Yeah, 19.
It's sad I've had to make that save against that spell so many times. I'm remembering your DCs. Damage?
Maxing it out. Oh, wait. One more die. Hold on. I'm not maxing it out yet.
2d4 plus
I
your
lied.
modifier.
I am maxing it out at 12.
At 12? Yeah, they should have really focused on not letting you guys live, as they each took full damage from that.
They do the chicken dance?
They look like they have been pulled on puppetry strings, but the person doesn't actually know how to control a puppet. Talon.
All right. So
You're a bear.
I want some tasty druid priestess. So we're going to take the full 2 movement actions to get up to her. My speed
Yummy.
is 30.
Wait, hold on. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
All right. Your attack modifier is +9. Your damage bonus is +1.
Yep, I have the spell pulled up here.
Okay.
Okay. So we will go ahead and attack with the bite, since that does the 2d8.
Yep.
And that would be a 19 to hit.
A 19 to hit hits.
Okay.
So 2d8
Plus 1.
plus 1 on top of whatever your strength modifier is already.
Oh.
Hold on 1 second here.
He's got the bear strength modifier, though, right? Since he transformed into a bear?
No.
I should. No?
No. It's his strength.
Okay.
He just gets the natural attacks.
Oh.
And then
okay.
a +1 on top of that.
Oh, yeah, okay, because it's energy. Okay. All right, yeah, so that would be a 15 hit, 15 damage.
15 damage. Ow. Where was this last session?
I'm going to start using animal form. I'm going to start using my spells a little bit better now. I've been reading. Actually, I've been watching that YouTube page James sent the other day.
Yeah, Pathfinder Basics is a pretty amazing challenge.
Yeah,
Video series.
you're just bitter face, real hard. Rook, what are you doing?
2. Rook.
Not getting up to go water. I'm going to go ahead and using this broken chunk of a bar, attempt for a downward stab.
Okay, it'll be your normal melee attack, but a -1 because of the weapon being kind of broken.
Understood. 14. I rolled a 4. 11 minus 1.
That is going to miss with the first action.
Okay. Then I'll just miss for the top, come back in for try to get an understab.
Okay.
That one's much better. I get a -5 to this because it's a multiple attack, so that comes out being a 23.
A 23 is a hit. And since this is
A spear, so it should be a D6 plus strength.
correct.
Yeah. So that still comes out as being 5. 1 plus my 4 strength.
1 plus your 4 strength is 5.
My last action, I'll attempt and intimidate to demoralize.
Who are you demoralizing?
Frank right here, Francis.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Well, I'll tell you. He actually just fell over dead. So you can direct that towards the priestess if you'd like.
Well, actually, if he is down, I will take my last action to scavenge his shield.
That works.
All right, so that'll be my round then.
Stanley, there's a trident there to be picked up.
I will pick up his trident. I will mark her as my prey, and I will throw my trident. No, I won't mark her as prey. I don't need to. I will throw the trident at her. With the trident, my attack bonus is my dex or my strength.
If it's thrown, it's your dex to attack, strength to damage.
Okay.
You can take a move action to move into the room if you want to melee stab her, though.
Nah, I'll throw it.
Okay.
So that's a 20 to hit.
20 will hit.
And then a trident
with
was
the
a
cover.
D8 or D6.
D8 plus your strength.
That's 5, and my strength is 4, so 9 points of damage. And then I want to do a perception check to see if I see my shit laying around somewhere.
All of your guys' shit is piled in this room.
Okay, I will stride into that room. I'll just bust through the door with an athletics check.
All right, just running through the door.
Yeah. That's a 27.
It's not attached to anything. You actually run through the door.
Okay, and then, yeah, so that'll be all 3 of my actions.
Yeah, that door is gone.
It's sitting on the wall.
Fixia, what you doing?
Well, I guess I will go ahead and stride into the room.
There is a trident sitting right next to her.
That is true. Yeah, I'll go ahead and spend an action to pick up the trident. And
she's looking punch drunk at the moment. Roll
Yeah.
the hit.
17.
Are you trained in martial weapons?
Um,
I don't believe you
So,
are as a
no.
cleric.
so it's
So
going
that would just be plus your strength. Whatever you rolled plus your strength.
So 12.
12. That's going to be a miss.
And
But
that's all my
You
actions.
have a weapon in hand. So.
Do.
Sprout.
Take 2 off of that.
Okay. I would like to do my full length to the left. And then I want to cast Divine Lance on the stupid lady.
All right. That's an attack roll to hit.
This should be +9.
I got a 12.
Me too.
That
Me
will
too.
miss. Her turn. She starts rambling about how you will all fall and lashes out with the trident at the bear.
Okay.
Ernestine there.
Your AC is what in bear form?
19. Because it's
She
16
misses.
plus my level.
She will then try to stab Fixia. Misses. Will say something really offensive about how all of your souls will rot in the maelstrom as she crit fails and dies because she had 1 hit point left and the bleed takes before her persistent roll.
Nice.
So she's dead or dying?
She is... Oh, I'm sorry. These two are dying because they're both named.
All right.
Let's see. He fails to stabilize, moves to dying 2. What you doing, Ben?
I'm ripping her throat out.
Okay. Roll your attack.
22.
22 will hit. So dying 2.
Do you want the damage?
No. If you hit, you just push her to a dying. Unless you crit, then you push her to dying.
And then we'll go for another swipe at her head with a paw then.
Because the -4 is nice.
Hold on. Natural crit.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
You bat her head against the wall like it was a soccer ball. As it comes off.
Let out like a
soccer
satisfied
ball.
whoof, and then transform back. Well, cancel the spell.
You cannot. You are stuck in that form for 1 minute. It does not have the ability to be dismissed.
Are you sure? Because mine says at the end of it, you can dismiss the spell.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, I missed that line.
Okay, I just wanted to check.
They really need to make that a tag like they do with keywords on everything else.
Yep.
You know, that would be helpful.
Because most spells you can't dismiss. So yeah, you free action, you become back to yourself.
That's my biggest complaint about Pathfinder 2 is the editing in the core rulebook.
Yeah, I could see that.
But it was better than the playtest.
Right?
All right, Rook. He's bleeding out in front of you.
So, being a former employee of this organization, was Francis a piece of work, or was he an okay guy before all this started?
Pretty much at this point, all of them are pieces of work, as they have turned on Harlock, corrupted by demonic influence. His name is Faldinor.
Oh.
And
yeah,
I like to call you Greenie.
I'm more of like a
Happy.
olive, but okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna,
just because you were a half-orc, you were Greenie.
and they quit paying me, so that's the main thing. I'm gonna make this quick, just because I want to bring it along. So I'll go ahead and just. He's got his trident there.
No, somebody picked up his trident.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna take my broken jail bar cell and just finish him off as quickly as I can.
All right, roll your first attack.
Go for the throat. I roll to hit.
Yep, normal to hit.
18 to hit.
18, that'll hit. It'll push him to the next step of dying. So he's now at dying 3.
Man, that was an awful stab. I'll attempt to stab him again. That one would have been a 15.
15's still going to hit because his shield's gone. He's unconscious, prone, and you finish it out.
All right, so I'll just one through the throat, one through the chest, and then just toss this over my shoulder as I walk towards my equipment. So I'll go into the room that the stretched goblinoid decided to shove through with reckless abandon.
He wanted his shit.
He's got some nice stuff.
Need my hammers.
Kaz's gear is also here.
I'll just shove her bag in my bag.
I'm going to take her minor healing potions she had.
You wouldn't have known about that, and Stanley just grabbed her bag. Sorry.
Anybody want this minor healing potion? And you clerics need to get to work. We need to patch up real quick.
Yep.
If we're out of combat, I'm going to go ahead and grab my equipment.
Yeah, I want to go and grab my
It takes 10 minutes for everyone to re-equip.
And I'm grabbing her head. since it was knocked off.
And what did they have? What they have on them?
Searching them, not a whole lot. He had a trident, hide armor, a wooden shield, and gray robes. She had leather armor, tattered gray robes, a trident, and one of those symbols of Gozra that you've seen defaced with demonic runes previously.
I'll take it as a souvenir.
The whole reason you got captured is because you weren't willing to give your soul up like they were.
Well, I mean, I'm willing to trade my soul for money, but they're just trading souls to demons. Where's the point?
Right.
Yeah, where's the point?
It was unprofitable.
So I'll take the time to now get suited into my set of well-worn full plate. Though it's usually done alone, I've done enough that I just sort of roll through the motions. The last thing I don is a full helmet in the left eye. You can see a large gash has been put through the eye, but someone has welded a patch of black metal over where the eye slot should be.
And I'm going to grab Sprout and say, can you fix me up a little bit?
Yeah, you still have all of your divine font, your 3 uses.
Yeah. I thought I had more. I only have 3.
Your charisma modifier is +2?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but she can do medicine checks as well.
Well, we know that there's a ritual going on in the next room.
Yeah.
You've already took 10 minutes to get your gear on.
Okay.
We still have some of us still have healing potions though, don't we?
Yes.
Here, so we could.
Yeah.
I'll give Stanley back the random healing potion we found and say, here, why don't you just drink this?
What did you 3-action heal?
I didn't. No.
Oh, I thought you used one of your divine fonts. I'm sorry.
I did.
Oh, okay.
The last. Oh, her? You mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, your divine font's used up.
yeah. It's gone. She gone.
So if you're popping a heal pot, tell me what you healed.
I popped both of those and I healed for 11. So I'm up to 25.
I'll pop mine. Then I got 7 back.
Did I have a healing potion?
You already drank yours.
That's what I thought.
I'll drink one of mine,
I looked up.
and I go back up to 22.
I'll be back up to 21.
All right, I have an idea.
I'll pop one of my one lesser, and I heal 2/6. Not bad. +5, so 17. That ain't awful.
Not awful at all.
So do we want to go into this fight half cocked and half healed, or
Can I go ahead and use one of my divine font heals?
Are you 3-actioning it or 1 action, 2 action, 3
that's the other
action?
thing? Who should we heal to full and who shouldn't we?
Well, you're rolling. If you do 3 action, it's still 2d8
yeah.
because you're level 3 now.
Unless she
Yeah.
has healing hands.
Oh, yes. Healing
2d10,
hands, it's
that's right.
2d10.
Yeah. I'll just do a 3 action. Did I add anything to that?
Nope. I'll instill an old house rule that we used to use back in the day. James might remember this one.
Yep.
Do you want your roll or my roll?
I want your roll.
17. Everybody gets back 17.
Woo! Mine was 3.
Oh my god.
I could tell by the look on your face, and I missed that rule.
I was like, oh no.
I look much better.
So is the Fonta healing an AoE or something?
They basically get 1 plus their charisma modifier per day in harm or heal spells just for being a cleric. And with the way spells are cast now, heal has a 1, 2, or 3 action cast. The 3 action cast works like the divine burst of channel energy from before.
God is good.
Yeah.
2 action is a ranged
All right.
single target, and
I
then
have
1
an idea.
action is a touch.
What's your idea, Tristan?
So bring one of the. Well, actually, how about you? And I'll point at the guy in the plate mail. You come up. You open the door. I toss this in, holding up her head. That should buy us a
Okay.
distraction.
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm
with it.
sold.
Uh,
I
who's
can hit him
the-
with an electric arc. Actually,
I have an alchemist fire left from our last.
I also have a chilling spray, and I still have a summon animal.
So, pro tip: summon a bloodseeker.
Yeah.
Let's see how Mike likes it used against him.
I don't have a
Okay.
problem with it. I fully expected it at this point. Mine are constructs, though, so they're much cooler than yours.
So, how does that sound for a plan? Then we
That'll
rush
work.
whoever's in there because they're going to be recovering from the ritual that they're casting.
It is still ongoing.
I'm gonna have my warhammer in one hand and an alchemist fire in the other.
I'll have the spiked steel shield and then my orc neck slicer that I'm resting on the shoulder.
Yeah, then I'll have my shield and scimitar out.
All right.
All right.
I'll go ahead and look around just to verify, and then
Everybody seems ready to wreck face after everything that's gone on here.
I let off a small chuckle and then kick open the door.
Do we all need to ready actions, or did we?
You
already
guys
say
are going to
that?
get a free round because you guys are walking into this prepared and they are in the middle of a ritual.
Gotcha. Just want to make sure we didn't have to specify.
Yep, we'll roll initiative. You guys get one free round, and then we'll go from there. But as you kick open the door, you recognize the priestess Carlessa performing a ritual on this innocent little wolf. Two air elementals are circling her as well. So if you'll duplicate the Zephyr Hawk for me, because that's the addition in this room. That works. Actually, put the second one here. Oh, let me get my annotation back up here because they're circling alternate each other to ensure that the ritual is not interrupted. But you guys are interrupting the ritual. All right, let's get some initiatives. And we
Okay.
will get this Raffle Stomp started. Raffle Stomp or Mollywop. I'm not certain which to call it.
25 for Stanley.
Sprout.
14.
Tristan.
26 on a natty 20.
Talon.
I'm going on a 25. My modifier is 10.
Okay. Rook.
I actually rolled a crit 20, so a crit 28.
28 there. Fixia.
22.
Wow, you guys were ready for this.
A long time in that cell.
Quit fucking with nature. Don't kill the wolf.
Well, that wolf looks real scared as demonic red energy is flowing into it.
Ooh.
Of course it is.
And the Zephyr Hawks are at +7 for their initiative.
What are the little swirly things? Are they just magical effects of the ritual?
Yes.
Okay.
I think. Let me see.
They're actually
the large
decoration on the
stone-
floor.
The large stone chamber has a smooth tile floor bearing abstract spiral patterns that evoke whirlpools or tornadoes. 4 small glowing orbs, one in each corner, brightly illuminate the room. Hooks on the walls hold wicker baskets with dozens of fur, felt, and bone toys clearly intended for animals. The center of the floor bears a large circle of spiky glyphs drawn in blood. Sprout and Rook, you knew this was the training area where the Gozrens, before they got corrupted, would train animals, not turn them into demonic pets.
Shame.
So those things don't look like a threat. They just look like a design on the floor.
Yeah, their designs on the floor. The things that are the threat are the air elementals floating around the room, the priestess chanting her ritual. The wolf just looks like a scared wolf right now. As it's saying, I just want to be your friend.
Going on those druid heartstrings.
You know, he kind of looks like your wolf that recently died horrifically.
Oh no.
Yeah?
No.
Just the coloration's just a little bit different, as if they could have been litter mates.
Yep. I know what I'm doing.
All right. And Rook, you kicked open the door and you get to go first.
I will head to the back side where there was the priestess. Do I have a name for this?
Carlessa.
Carlessa. I have a movement of 20 in my full plate. I'd like. Now is those dangerous terrains at all, or are they just?
Nope, it's just designs painted on the floor.
And if possible, can you put me where I would threaten both her and the air elemental?
Oh, 5, 10, 20. You're good.
Excellent. I'll make my first attack against her. Does she appear to be in the middle of some sort of chant, or is she just...
Yeah, she stopped. The ritual didn't stop. The energy is still flowing into the wolf, but she did stop chanting.
Okay. Well, I will open up with the Orc Neck Splitter attack on her. It was only a 15.
A 15 versus her flat-footed is a hit.
Excellent. I deal a total of 8 on her, and I will carry the attack through her to the air elemental because I have sweep. So it makes the attack on another opponent one less on multi-attack.
Yep. So instead of a -5, you're at a -4.
So I'll make a swing on that. That is a 16 plus 7. So that is a math hard 23.
That's going to bite into the Zephyr Hawk as well.
And because it's also forceful, I'll get an additional 1 damage according to how many dice I'm rolling on it. So it'll be 2 plus 5, so 7 slash on it if it takes.
Yep, it bit into the air elemental.
I've never hit air before. Feels weird. Okay, that will be all 3 of my actions.
Tristan, new guy's working out pretty good.
First time ever.
All right, so I am going to chuck this head at her with a... Ooh, that's going to be good. This would be the same as my 7, so 22.
Okay. You hit her with the head. Give me an intimidate check with a +2 modifier for throwing her friend's head at her. Is that a 20? What's your total there?
My total is going to be 20.
With the +2?
Oh, 22. Sorry.
Well, that beat her will DC of 21, so it was a success. With the nat 20, it's a critical success, so she is frightened too.
And I will step in and to the side, so a stride actually, and throw up my shield.
You do that, throw up your shield.
What a time for a natty 20.
Talon. The wolf
Alright.
is, I don't know, can you see the wolf from where you're at?
You can see part of it.
You see a bound wolf.
And I can see the Zephyr, one of the Zephyrs and her.
Yes.
Okay.
But you see that wolf, the demonic energies flowing into it, and it's
All right. We're
motionless and terrified as its front and hind legs are bound.
we're going to. I'm going straight into it. Walking straight up to it and trying
That's only
to
one
free
stride.
it.
One stride to get up to it.
So as I'm walking up, I'll draw my dagger.
So second action to draw your dagger, third action to cut its bonds.
Yep. And then as I'm cutting it, I'll look at her and say, "You're not getting this one."
And the wolf's consciousness sparks in your mind. Congratulations, you got an animal companion again.
Woo! David!
This one, instead of survival, it's trained in intimidate.
All right.
It has dark vision, and its ancestry hit points are 8, not 6.
You got a demon
Okay.
wolf.
Partially demon, slightly corrupted. The ritual didn't finish.
Idiot. You could have finished and then had a really cool wolf.
But yeah, there are a few streaks of red in its gray fur and slight pinpoints of red glowing in its eyes. But other than that, it's just a wolf. It's just puppers that needed love. Stanley, of course, the druid went to go make friends with the puppy.
I can see her, so I will lob my alchemist fire at her.
And you're trained in bombs, considering you have the alchemist dedication.
Which means he can keep the splash just on her.
It'll hit.
Am I allowed to use its splash, or is it feet? I thought.
No, that's a feat.
Is it a feat?
Yeah, directional splash. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll hit Rook too, and the
Yeah.
elemental. But
It'll splash him slightly.
do I have a penalty for the range increment?
Uh,
20 foot
10,
normally.
15, 25.
Okay,
so -2.
-2. So it was a 19 on the die, so I should be all right. It's 25 then total.
All right. Well, she's still staring at the head at her feet and didn't really notice the alchemist fire to be able to defend against it at all. Double damage as you critically hit it.
It's a 26 too, because I get a +1 to attack anyway. So cool. So 2d8.
And Zephyr Hawk number 1 will take the 2 splash. Rook, you
8.
take 2 points of splash.
Yeah, 8 points of fire damage, and then 2 persistent on her.
Yep.
And
And
then
she is now on fire.
I will draw my light hammer, and I will stride to the square to flank her with Rook.
Okay. James will get you moved to there. Fixia.
All right. So I want to go ahead and I will stride into the room right there.
No, I thought I turned your light on, but I guess not.
Turn them all off. Yeah, so I will stride into the room right there. And then once I get there, I will cast Divine Lance on her. And that is a page 24 to hit.
24 is a hit.
Okay. 4 or 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage.
And then did you do the heightened version of that, Mike, since you can cast level 2 spells now?
Yep.
You should add an extra 1d4.
Okay, yeah. I had it pulled up, but I didn't read that.
Yep,
should
they
have
automatically heighten.
2d4
Okay, great.
total.
Cool. I'll roll another.
So add another d4 to that, please.
So that's another 3, so total of 8 points of damage.
And she is just getting mollywopped.
A lot of your cantrips should be like that right now, Mike. So
Yep.
just check it.
Cantrips automatically heighten.
Heighten. Okay, cool.
Yep.
I will.
So the highest level spell you can cast if they are, because not all of them are +1 heightened. Just depends on the spell. Sprout. Oh, wait. She might not get to act this turn, but she's still on fire. 2 points of fire. Let's see if it goes out naturally. It does not. Now Sprout.
All right. I will walk through the doorway between the two of them. And then I'm going to cast Divine Lance on, what was her name first?
Yep.
Yep. Her.
Her name is Carlessa.
Carlos. I was going to say Clarissa. Carlos.
And you two know that all of the animals that have come in here and come out corrupted and demonic looking, she's been the one to perform this ritual.
That bitch.
Carol Baskin.
I got a 24 to hit.
24 is a hit.
And then
24 plus 3.
I got a 10 points of damage.
And she is looking effed up as we go back to the top of the round to Rook.
Or 1. Didn't even get to act. I'll open up with 1 attack against her at my highest. 10 plus 11, so 21.
Hits.
5 plus 4 for strength, so comes in as 9.
She drops dying 1.
I'll cleave on through to the air elemental for my second attack.
-4.
That is only a 13.
That will miss.
And then I will go ahead and just, as my final action, bring my shield in front of me to block towards the air elemental.
Good tactical. Tristan. She is on the ground, on fire, bleeding out. The two airy-looking hawk things are still there. And it looks like the wolf is licking Ben's face.
All right. So I'll spend 1 action to identify these airy elementals.
And elementals is nature or arcana.
And
Because
it's going to be
that
an
chart's way in the back.
Arcana total of 24.
24. These are Zephyr Hawks. They're common low-level air elementals. They have elemental immunities against bleed, paralysis, poison, and sleep. Their wings are razor sharp, though.
Do they have any resistance to electrical damage?
They do not.
All right.
They have
Reflex
resistance
saves.
against no elemental damages. And they're both within 30 feet, so you can hit both of them. Or are you targeting the dying woman?
I'm hitting both of them.
Okay.
I'll worry about her later.
All right. And their reflex is +13. Okay, damage.
9.
Number 1 must have been shocked by its master's demise because that electricity flew through it like it shouldn't have, and the other one just seemed to shake off the bulk of it. Natty 1-on-1, pass on the other.
I forgot to number them. That's okay. I can
Number
do that.
1's the north one. Number 2's the south one. And then we go to Talon.
Yep. All right.
With a dagger in your hand and a wolf by your side.
Well, first, I'm going to cast Electric Arc on 1 and 2 again.
All right.
Primal DC is 18.
18 damage.
And that is I did not increase heighten it, so
It automatically heightens.
Oh, okay. Hold on here. Let me grab another D4. 4, 5. That's plus the spell attack, or is that just straight?
Plus your pertinent ability modifier.
So your wisdom.
9.
9?
Yep.
Number 1 poofs in a small whirlwind, and number 2 didn't take anything.
All right. And how high up is it? Is it just within striking distance of everything, or?
Yeah, it was floating around at waist level.
Okay, so it's high enough the wolf can get it.
Yep. Ordering the wolf to attack.
I'll look at it and say, "Get your revenge."
Wolf gets 2 actions.
All right. First one will be a bite attack. And it got, oh, shit. It got a 19, 20, 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. 1d8 plus 2. That would be a 10, max damage.
Rips into this thing. Second attack.
And it'll go again.
And it's a minus 4.
Okay, so that would be...
Because I believe their bites are agile, right?
Bites are
that one is only
finesse.
9. Yeah.
I don't
Their
believe
bites are just finesse.
agile. I think it's
It's
just
a finesse, yeah, it has dex.
Finesse means it attacks with dex if they want to. Agile is what gives you the minus 4 on multi-attack.
Oh, okay. No, it just has finesse for the jaw attack.
So minus 5, you said to 9. Yeah,
It's only 9.
It still seems a little bit weak from the ritual after that first initial burst of energy, and just kind of half-heartedly bites and will be considered flat-footed against this thing's first attack if it chooses to attack the wolf.
Okay.
All right, Stanley.
So I'm still kind of pissed about being locked up and whatnot by all these folks. So I'm going to do my twin takedown on the dead chick.
All right. Roll your first to hit.
29. 27. I lied to you.
27. She's at dying 3. Second attack.
It's 16, then a minus 3. So 13.
All right. That one will miss.
I will try again. That's a 15. Yep,
15 is enough to kill her.
All right, so that's my 3 actions, and I will turn around and throw my light hammer at the air elemental.
All right, and that's what, at a minus 6?
6, yep, so that's a 18 on the die, plus 7, 25, so 19.
19 is a miss.
Dang, oh dang.
Fixia.
All right. I want to move into a flank right here with the air elemental, and then I'm going to cast Divine Lance at it. That is a 23 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. And for a total of 4 damage.
Did you roll 2d4?
I did.
And then added your wisdom modifier?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was bad.
That was
I got 2. Yeah.
That
No,
was
actually, no, it's 5. It's 5 because I misread that. Wisdom modifier is 3, so I got
No
2
problem.
ones, so it's 5.
That's okay. You're rolling like me. I'm okay with this. I need somebody to start sucking because this is getting ridiculous. Sprout?
There's a joke there somewhere, Mike, but I'm not willing to go there.
I'm okay with that.
I'm going to cast Divine Lance with the birdie.
Oh, jeez. God, hey.
I got a 19.
19 total?
Yeah.
All right. That misses.
Right. Kind of sad. Well, yeah, I'm gonna throw my trident at it.
All right. -5.
Go wrong. Actually, no, don't. Okay.
It is a target-rich environment. There are 7 possible targets for this first thing. As it flies over to hit Sprout. It'll be back in its original location. After this, it's using its circling attack ability. Gets 2 attacks at base value against a target. And I don't think a 13 will hit you.
Nope.
And the natural 1, please pull me up a natural attack critical failure card.
You get for turning around and trying to attack me.
Is the bird named?
Fumbles affect
the
everybody.
bird isn't named.
But
Never mind. I want to see what the natural one is anyway, and we don't get enough natural fails.
That's okay. It wouldn't have been very bad. You critically hit an ally within your reach.
Nice.
So yeah, this is how it happened. It flashed in a gust of wind, aiming for Sprout, and at the last second, veered into the fire.
Convenient.
And it pulled out the fire instead. So the dying person's no longer on fire. With its last attack at a -8, it's going to try to attack one of the 3 people there, the druid.
Oh,
It's still good. It's still back where it's at. But I do not believe a 13 hits the druid.
It does not. Not with all the bonuses. No.
Rook. That little air hawk still flying around.
Well, I'll guess I'll take that lumbering stride over to it. I'll go ahead and open up with my first attack on this axe. I only get a 13.
All right, that'll be a miss.
At least it ain't critical. The next one will be at a -5. And that will be a 22 at least. Good recover.
That will hit.
That will be 8 plus 4 plus 1 because of the forceful. So 13. I will... I'll take the risk at a -10.
You moved, so that's all 3 of your actions.
Yes, sir.
And then we go to Tristan.
Well, I am not taking any chances with missing, so it's going to need a reflex save. And it'll be 10 electrical damage.
All right, reflex save. We'll take half of that, but that's still enough to send it back to the elemental plane of air.
All right. Then I will not cast shield.
All right. What you guys doing now?
I'll start going through this druid. See if there's anything
I'm-
useful.
So, is the wolf injured at all?
No, the wolf's perfectly healthy.
All right.
Just a little bit worn out from getting enveloped in demonic energy.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to take. Well, does anyone need healing or anything?
I'm all right.
Don't think any of us took any damage, did we?
Okay.
Yeah, is there anybody that needs it I can do? A
Well,
couple people.
I'm okay. I'm still at like 31, so no, I'm just going to take some time and pet the wolf and try to calm him down some.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he's calm. It's just that second bite, he just must have slipped or something. But yeah, he
Yeah.
looks a little bit off, but
Is there only one way?
Okay, but
into
you've
this room?
had a day. You've
only
had a
one way
day.
out of this room. Yes, there's no other ways out of this room.
While they sort themselves out, I'm just going to block the consent at the doorway to make nothing comes in and gets us.
Okay. The only thing different on this priest is that she has a key. Another trident, leather armor, defaced Gozren symbol, tattered gray robes.
I'll grab that key and toss it to Tristan or to Rook and say, "You know what this is for?"
Do I know what this is for?
Yeah, that's one of the keys to the main temple area.
The big house.
If you go down this hallway, go out where you were, turn right, turn left, turn right, and then there's a big set of nice double doors. You open that up, and that's the main temple worship area.
I'm also going to go recover my light hammer that I threw.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pick up my trident that I threw.
Okay.
I now have Black and Decker in my hand.
What's next, everybody? Also, I think I know the problem. This robe is not. I don't normally wear this robe.
I already had to take mine off. I was sweating.
Yeah, I'm getting warm, and
Well,
my
I
dice
installed a
are
ceiling
screwing
fan,
up. I think the
so
robe's
it's not
throwing my
warm.
arm weight off. I'm a
Yeah.
superstitious dice guy, so.
All right, Rook, Sprout. how
I'm
do
going
we
to
get
have to
out
start
of here?
wearing the Harry Potter robe.
Yeah, I said
So, what is the main entrance to this once holy complex?
It's built into the cliffside here. So if you were to head as if you were going back to the main temple, you would have two sets of double doors. The non-ornate set of double doors will lead out towards where the exit is, as well as the crypt.
Ugh.
Well, do we want to go to where this key works first?
Yeah. I'm along for the ride. You guys have been a good time.
Well, we came up here to deal with finding the mayor. We found him.
And then the
We
mayor
head
asked to rescue Harlock, who had been
Right.
also taken by these corrupted people. And Harlock is the actual head of the temple.
So where do you think they'd hide this Harlock guy? They
What
had
the
him
hell?
captured, Rook.
I wish I had a quick peep breath before this came in. If I had to guess, deep inside, behind all sorts of holy scriptures and their blind faith.
I mean, you know where his room is. You're not certain if he was kept there. As you guys continue through the temple, you two will know what all the rooms are. So if you have a area in mind you want to go check.
And this is the kitchen, and this is the dining room, and over there's the swimming pool full of the krakens.
Well, I
Right.
say we top everybody off before we head out. Sprout, are you able to heal somebody every 10 minutes or something fancy like that?
I sure can.
Well,
I mean,
I'm only short 2 hit points, so I'm okay.
I have a battle medicine, so like I have a first aid kit and everything.
I mean, I can do a medicine check and hit 2 people in 10 minutes if you guys need topped off.
I think if we have momentum, we should keep it going.
Yeah.
the moment, I see no major rush. However,
think
that
anybody
ritual
else has
did
been
need to be
alerted.
stopped.
Yeah, 10 minutes of waiting, or they think we're still locked up. So if they don't, if we keep rolling, we keep moving. They might not.
Is there still a trident around?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get a trident.
Are you trained in using tridents as a druid?
I believe so. Let me check.
Because they are martial weapons.
Let's see if I have more.
I don't believe it's on the druid
No,
list.
it is not, but oh yeah, I won't be able to take it till I could take a weapons proficiency, isn't it? Couldn't I?
Yeah, you could take the weapons proficiency at the next level. You get a feat that would fit.
Okay.
That would give you all
Yeah, it
martial
would be a general
weapons.
feat.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably do that then.
I mean, you could try to use it right now, but it just wouldn't really work for you.
Right. Well, it's a plan. I'll wait on it then.
Take it as a trophy.
I mean, what weapons do you have?
A dagger and a crossbow.
Oh, okay.
Might as well keep it. All right, I guess let's head out then. Rook, you lead the way. I'll follow shortly behind.
All right.
Where do
Now,
the stairs lead?
the stairs lead deeper into the temple. This is kind of their training area and pen for all of the animals that they used to have.
What is since that's a choke point? I'll tell you what, Stanley. Do you want to watch that choke point? We're approach real quick, see what's on the other side, and then we can meet up if it's something scary.
Certainly.
All right. We'll just advance heading east.
Okay, go take a look out and see what's over in the habitat room. This large pen in this room resembles a forest habitat. Trees grow from heaps of earth sloped like a hill and covered in brush and undergrowth. A pool of water rings with rocks fills one corner of the pen. The door in the bar separating this pen from the main hallway is latched shut and looped with wire to keep it closed. And give me a perception check as you're taking a look in there.
14.
14. Anybody else taking a peek?
Yeah, we'll
I'll
go.
take a look in.
22.
I got a 25.
25. All right. Since nobody else is speaking up, I'll stop there. Anybody who got higher than a 18 notices there are what look to be very dark leopards that are giving off wisps of dark smoke. And they're pacing the forest and just staring at you guys through the bars.
Identification?
Go ahead and roll me a knowledge nature.
28. Natural 20.
What was going to happen to the wolf happened to these leopards.
They are not friendly, are they?
You're not 100% certain, but they're filled with demonic energy, so you're pretty sure they'd probably try to eat your face if you could get in there. Chances are, since they're now fiendish, they have a weakness against good and probably resistant against electricity and poison. And that's all you know about this, other than the fact that leopards have very strong jaws that can grab and claws that'll rend you.
Can I take my pry bar and try to put it through the door to secure it more than the wire?
If you want, you could get that chain that they had left looped around there and use that in place of the wire rather than get rid of your pry bar.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then
I'll have Tristan, fetch me the chain back there.
I'm gonna try to reach out to him with wild empathy.
Okay.
I'm
Let me get
watching this
chain on the
hallway.
door first. Okay. Somebody grab me the chain back there.
I'll go get it.
Wild empathy. What's that? Diplomacy check.
I
Or-
believe so. I'm reading it right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a diplomacy check to make an impression on animals. Very simple request of them. In most cases, wild animals will give you time to make your case.
Do I need to roll anything to make sure I put this chain on well? Or can I get a bonus for rolling with engineering lore?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an engineering lore.
That'll be an 18 for the diplomacy.
So 18 on the engineering.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of interwove the chain with the wire to strengthen that up. And you reach out and try to make a request, make an impression on the animals, and all you get is low growls, licking, and hair raising on the back of their and your neck.
All right.
So I know you like animals and all, but these ones are
No,
pretty
they're
well
too far gone.
So
They're
should we
too far gone.
our clerics come up and smack them with some?
I'll let them know that they're weak against good. They are fiendish now.
Okay.
And then I'll stand by the door, or I'll have Rook stand opposite of the door with me, and that way, if they break through the door, we'll be in position to.
They're just stalking around right now. Are you guys just gonna back away?
I think we should take care of them.
I'll move up. So Stanley, you think we should take care of
I'll get
them? Does everybody else want us to engage?
If you can take them through the bars.
Yeah, I would put you two
Yep.
there and attack
I'll-
each one.
I'll pull out my crossbow and load it.
Because they're not a threat right now, but they could be later if somebody sneaks down here and lets them loose.
Yeah.
I'm more of putting down the animals that don't deserve that.
Yeah. Enough of your druid shit. They need to die.
Yes, that's an abomination.
Oh, so we have an accord then. All right.
In this case, I think I want to go ahead and sheath my scimitar and pull out my crossbow as well. Make sure I have a bolt knocked in it.
I'll
Okay.
keep my wolf beside me.
Tristan, everything okay back in the hall?
You're muted, James.
I always forget. So far,
Actually, you know what? I'll tell the wolf to help Tristan out.
what,
All right.
what did you guys find?
Some
Demonic
leopards that
wolves.
need dealing with.
Demonic leopards.
Leopards, yeah.
Did
you try
they've
talking
been-
to them?
I
They
think
are
the
too
druid
far gone.
whispered something to him.
Well, you didn't try to speak with animals. You just tried
I
to
don't-
make an
I don't have to
impression
speak
on them.
with animals.
Yeah.
So he sends the
Right.
wolf back to watch,
But
right?
I don't know anything about it, so
And once
Does
the wolf's
anyone
there,
else have speak with animals?
I'll stride up,
No.
and
You s-
then
Give me a perception check. You'll get a bonus on this.
So we should be able to point it out to him.
19 before any bonus.
Yep, you see them.
I'll slip into Abyssal and say, Kurz, do you understand me?
You don't register any sort of intelligent response. They're just like caged leopards, eyeing each of you in turn, kind of poised to pounce.
Well,
They're going
Are
between.
these bars floor to ceiling, I assume. Like
Yes.
they're locked in there. Okay.
Yeah, they are locked in there. The bars are there. They're still the same rusted bars that are around, but these creatures aren't like lashing at the bars. They're kind of acting like a wary caged leopard would. They just happen to have demonic energy flowing through them as well.
I say
Well-
just hit them and get them done with.
I say we just leave them be. They're locked
What's
up.
the crueler
You
fate?
reinforced
Getting
it.
shot to death or starving to death over weeks?
Matters not to me either way. They're now abyssal, so there is no saving them.
Well, I say that would go ahead and put them out of their misery.
I vote make it quick, make it clean.
There's no way of doing that. They're going to fight.
Take them through the bars, and I mean they may bleed out in minutes instead of starve to death in weeks.
Cold shot to the neck with a crossbow? How much of a negative is that?
I mean, you could try it.
I'll move up to the actual bars. Before we...
I'll take a good
As you
position.
move up to the actual bars, the top one gives you a mighty hiss.
Oh, this one's mad. This one's angry. He doesn't like me.
You represent a
Reap the
good god.
energy
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, he doesn't like me. So what's the call, guys? Are we gonna leave him or are we gonna engage?
I'll take a shot on number 2, called shot neck.
All right, roll to hit.
That would be. That'd be a 19 to hit.
19 called shot neck. It just kind of dodges out of the way.
All right, I'm not wasting the arrows then.
And
I'll
gives
go ahead and swing.
a frustrated yowl at you.
All right.
I'm just going to leave it for now.
Well, can I go ahead and cast Divine Lance at the northernmost one? Let's see how far he's going.
Absolutely.
20.
Roll your attack.
Right. That is a 2, 8. So that is 22 to hit.
22 will hit.
All right. So that is 6, and then because I'm using good damage, does that have any other bonuses to damage?
Yeah, you cast the spell, and its flesh sears in divine energy above and beyond what you know that the spell was capable of.
Okay. How's it looking?
Oh, it's just slightly singed. And it's going to slam itself against the bars at you since you did that.
Figured as much.
Doesn't, just slams against the bars and tries to rake through at you. Can't really get through. And then slinks back to where it was, just hissing and spitting.
Well, does everybody want to keep engaging, or do you guys want to move on?
If you
That's
leave
the
them
group.
behind, they might get loose, and then we're fighting on 2 flanks. So unpleasant. Wash, rinse, repeat, and get it done.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah,
like
then
the
probably
idea of
the best
leaving
option.
something evil above ground. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll cast Divine Lance once again on number 1.
Okay.
That is a 21 to hit that time.
1 second, I'm looking something up.
The other concern is I don't know cats. One might be male, one might be female. if they get out, the countryside could have feral panthers roaming the coast. Fiendish feral.
Yeah.
So it's not pleasant, but
Yeah, the smoke that's exuding off of it, your shot goes a little bit wide. It's kind of hard to pinpoint exactly where they're at.
Okay. Let's see.
And now
I'll
that
try
you know
to
that,
divine dance number 2.
you'll be making concealed checks against these things every time. I did the first couple, so you'll be rolled your to hit for Sprout because she's casting number 2.
26.
26. All right. Now give me just a D20 roll.
11.
11. You hit it.
Ooh. Wow, that's going to be 5 points of damage.
Okay. And again, the holy energy, it strikes it and then it lingers and burns into it a bit more. And with that, they're both going to go up into the foliage to make it even harder to hit them.
Well, I will try my luck again against number 1 then.
Anybody else going to be doing anything?
I'll cast an electric arc on both of them, trying to get this over quicker now.
Okay. And Sprout, are you casting Divine Lance again?
Yes.
All right. So, Mr. Nunn, I need 2d20 rolls from you.
I thought, isn't electric arc just a straight 18 reflex save?
I still need 2d20 rolls from you as they are
Right,
concealed.
'cause they're in the, yeah. The first one is a 20, the other one is a 9.
Okay. What's your damage on the electric arc?
The damage is 6.
Yep. That doesn't seem to do anything to them. Fixie and Sprout, what's your attack rolls?
19. 27.
27?
25.
25? Okay. And give me your flat checks, please.
19 again.
5.
Your shot goes wide. Yours hits Fixia.
Okay. 5.
Okay. Again, it burns deep into it, and this time, let's see here, they are lunging from that, both at the bars in front of Fixia.
As a reaction, as it's charging, can I go ahead and shoot my ready crossbow?
No, because you've been casting spells. You don't have time to. You've been focusing on that.
Okay.
And the first one, number 1, rips apart the bars. So number 2 will be able to pounce. And that is a nat 20 32 to hit.
That is a hit.
Okay.
And, yeah, that's a crit. Obviously.
Take 16 points of damage
Okay.
from the bite piercing. You'll take 1 point of fire as these things are actually smoldering. And then it does not manage to grab you.
Okay.
Its second action. 22.
Hit.
Okay, this is slashing out with a claw. You'll take 8 slashing, 2 fire.
Okay.
And the third attack misses. I did switch dice, by the way. Because I hated all those misses. And now we need initiatives.
$23.
All right, Rook,
22.
Tristan,
23.
and I think Tristan will have higher than Stanley.
I've got a +6.
Oh, I think Stanley's higher than Tristan's then. Talon?
28, and then the wolf.
Wolf doesn't get its own initiative.
Oh,
It's
dragon goes on mine. Yeah.
Fixia?
24.
And what's your modifier?
8.
Okay. Sprout?
11.
All right. And we start at the top with Talon.
All right. Chilling spray, heightened 1. Saving throw is will. DC is 18.
Are you moving up?
Yeah, I'll move up so I can hit him. It's a 15-foot cone. So if I cast from the door, I should hit both of them,
They
right?
both get will 15. Okay.
18.
18. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, because it goes by my primal DC, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, 18 then.
That was cool.
The template?
Yeah, your 15-foot cone template. That's slick.
Okay. And just basic reflex or basic will.
Basic will, yes.
All right. Damage.
That is 2d4. That would be 7 damage.
Okay. 1 seemed to take a little bit of it. 2 seemed to take nothing of it.
Okay. Oh, they passed the save then. All right, so that's 2 and third
That's 3 'cause you
action.
moved
That was
up.
3 because you moved.
Oh, that's right, I did. Yep.
Number 1 is going to try to get Fixie on its jaws again. 31.
Hit and a crit.
Hit and crit. All right. You'll take 10 piercing, 4 fire.
Yeah, I'm dying 1.
Okay. It does not manage to grab you. So instead, it's going to try to reach out and grab Stanley.
Stanley Yelnats.
That will miss. Third attack, claws. Just lashing out. -8. 17 probably misses.
No, miss.
All right. James,
All
if
right.
you will give me a third smoldering leopard that's going to come out of its concealment right over top of Fixia's body, as nobody was able to roll high enough on perception to see it.
Damn.
Number.
I got a nat 20 on that one. And their stealth is +11.
Nice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have even been able to see it if I rolled a 20.
So it's going to pop up there, pouncing on Stanley.
So I don't know if it makes a difference, but because of my smoke worker hobgoblin, I auto succeed at DC flat checks to creatures covered or concealed only by smoke.
Yep. You won't have to worry about the concealment check against these things.
Right. Okay.
But it was still able to hide. It's still able to use its pounce. And with its pounce, if it begins its action hidden, it remains hidden until it makes its strike.
Gotcha. Okay.
So 26 versus your flat-footed AC.
It's a hit, not a crit.
Okay. It deals precision damage. And fire. You will take 15 piercing, 2 fire, and then what is your fortitude DC against being grabbed?
So that's just my fort plus, so 18.
18? Okay.
Fortitude save, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It grabs you, so its second action will be a Scorching Maul. It'll make 2 claw strikes against you, and if both hit, you're on fire.
All right, and then I have fire resistance, so I don't take any of that fire damage from the first attack. Just heads up.
That's why I separate it, so you can keep track of what
Yeah.
you take and what you
Okay.
don't.
Cool.
Claw 1 will miss as a 13. Claw 2 will miss, and I picked up the die that has been rolling 1s all night, so I'm not. And then it's going to try to Scorching Maul you with its third action. Both attacks at a -8 this time. That is a 19.
Against my flat-footed.
You are grappled, which I believe.
Yeah, that makes it flat-footed.
Yep.
So that'll be a hit. Flat-footed's 18.
Okay. And then the second one will also hit. What's your fire resistance?
1, half my level rounded up, so 2.
2 currently? All right. Well, you are on fire. We'll see if you actually take that damage after this. And then slashing. You take 10 points of slashing from the first attack with 1 fire, so nothing because of your resistance. Second slash does 8 points of damage, 1 fire, but you are on fire, so we'll see if you take anything from that.
All right.
And Fixia, it is your turn. You're dying 1. Roll me a flat check.
Alrighty. I got a 17 on that.
All right. You are now at unconscious, wounded 1.
All right.
And then number 2 is going to pounce somebody here. 10. Just move it to this square right here, and it'll have 3 targets to pounce. We're going after the Gordleshy.
No.
Nat 20 for a 32.
Yep, that's a crit.
yeah.
I'm telling you, the robe made the difference.
We'll put it
The weight
back
was
on.
off.
No, you're not flat-footed against it at least. So you will take 18 points of slashing, 4 points of fire. And does a 20 grab you?
Yep.
So you're grabbed. It's going to try to Scorching Maul you at -4s. That'll miss. That might hit. 24.
Yep.
You take 11 points of slashing, 1 point of fire. And are you still up?
Yep.
All right, it's going to try to maul you again at -8. And a nat 1 will make both of those attacks miss. And it will let go of the grapple, as it just kicked you out of its mouth without doing any damage. Stanley.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will. Twin strike number 2 or twin takedown number 2. That's a 25 for the first hit and a 17 for the second.
All right, let me check something here. You don't have to make the flat check because of your hobgoblininess.
Yes, sir.
All right, so second attack will miss. First attack hits.
8 damage on that.
Okay, and you have number 3 on you. All right.
I am still grappled, right?
Yes, you are grabbed.
I forgot about that.
Yep.
So I will try to break that. That's an athletics, right?
Nope, it's just a flat check. Oh, no, wait. That's, yeah, breaking it is sorry, I'm DC of the effect holding you in place, so it's Fortitude DC. So yeah, athletics check.
And then that'll be at a -5, so that'll be a 19.
19. You break free.
And then I will full move behind Tristan. Should be 25. One more.
Tristan. Stanley got wrecked and ran behind you.
Yep. For my first action, I am going to use my Reach spell feat. And then my last 2 actions, using Reach, I will reach out and touch that neck slasher or neck chopper that Rook is holding. And
magic weapon?
Magic weapon it. It's now a +1 striking weapon, so it does 2 dice of damage. And
which means the forceful goes up.
And you have an additional +1 to hit.
Excellent. Appreciate it.
Which is funny, because it's Rook's turn.
Almost like I planned it that way.
Well, I will go ahead and move up to the position that Stanley used to be. I will make my first attack on 2 because I've seen that thing get hit. So this will be a +12. I rolled a 6 plus 12, so 18. And I got to roll a concealment, correct?
Well, the 18 missed.
Okay. I'll continue on through and try to hit 3.
Okay.
This will be a +8. 17 plus 8, so that would be 25.
That will hit. And then it does 1 extra die of damage as well as your forceful goes up by 1.
Okay. Do I need to roll for concealment for this strike, or are we?
Yes, you do. Just give me a d20.
I just rolled a 2, so I probably miss.
Yep, that will. You thought you cut into it, but it just slipped through the smoke.
Gotcha. That will be my turn. Move, attack.
Sprout.
I went to. Let's do that. All right, I'm gonna go back with Stanley. I'll just do a 2-action heal on Stanley with one of my divine fonts.
Okay, and so you have one more divine font left after this?
Correct.
All right. Give me 2d10 plus 16. And do you want your
31.
roll? Oh, took your roll. All right.
31.
Yeah.
Mine was also 31.
Ooh. Jeez.
Wanky dink.
Coinky dink. All right, that's your action. No, wait. Back to the top of the rotation. Talon.
Yep.
Well, this went clusterfucky. What you doing?
We can close the door between us, right?
No.
No.
Oh, that's an opening to a cage there. Shit.
Yep, there are no open
They
doors.
took out the bars right here.
Yeah, I kind of figured. All right. Well, screw this. Drop
Point of
the
note.
crossbow because that's.
I said
Huh?
just walk away.
You did. You did say just walk away.
I was with him when I couldn't hit him with a fucking crossbow, but the guy on the ground.
The two people throwing holy damage that incited them to.
Hey, I just want to say that I asked multiple times, and I know one person said that we should walk away, but
That's
You
true.
know.
That's fine. Talon, what are you doing? You
Yeah.
dropped the crossbow.
First action to draw my dagger,
Okay.
and then second action to call in the wolf.
All right. It moves up and will attack number 2. Go ahead and give me the roll.
All right, Wolfie, come on.
Oh, no, wait. That's small, isn't it? Yeah.
That would be a 20 to hit it.
All right. Give me a d20.
5.
5 misses.
Damn. All right. Does it have single action or 2 action there?
That was 2 actions.
You had to move.
Right. And then for my third action, I'll swipe at it with my dagger.
Roll to hit.
That would be a. Hold on. Damn fucking phone. That would be a 26 to hit.
All right. Roll your flat check.
11.
That'll hit.
Okay. And that would be 1d4. 5 damage.
All right. Leopard number 1 is going to move in to here because let me check my map here. Out because that is wallage right there. Tristan's at the start of the choke point. And it's going to attempt to pounce the half-orc.
In response, I'll trigger my shield ability as a reaction, raising my AC by 2. He chooses either, and with the forceful shove, he chooses either to move back 5 feet or be flat-footed until the end of his turn, or the start of my next turn.
Well, he's going to go for the flat-footed.
Okay.
But I'm pretty sure an 18 is going to miss. Am I correct in that?
Oh, sorry. Yes, my AC is 23 with shield engaged.
Nice. All right. Then it's going to try to bite you a second time. Miss. And claw for the third attack, which is also a miss. It tries to scrabble at your armor and does not get through.
It's on the bad side, which is my good side. There's not a lot of openings.
Number 3 is going to try the same. That misses. That misses. And the claw, if it weren't for the pesky -8, would have also missed. Fixia is unconscious, wounded 1.
It's
Number
nice to have a
2
tank.
is going to go after the druid that just stabbed it with a dagger. Last person to damage it. And none, what's your AC?
A much easier one to hit for them. 18.
18? That's a miss by 1.
Okay. All right, then.
Second attack, trying to jaw at you again. Misses by 1. Claws at a -8. Also missed by 1.
Wow.
Yeah, I got 17 3 times in a row.
Maybe that's one of your lucky numbers, Mike. You should go play the lottery.
Obviously, I don't get lucky numbers right now unless it's a 20 on occasion. Stanley?
I will stride back into the room behind the wolf. And I will throw my light hammer at number 2. It's a 20 to hit.
20 will hit. And you don't have to make concealment checks.
It's a whole 5 damage.
That's 5 more damage than it had.
And I will... can I occupy the same space as a wolf? Or...
No.
No,
It is a medium creature.
it is. But I will throw my warhammer at number 2 as well. So that's a -2 because it's not a throwable, right? It's not meant to be
Correct.
thrown.
-2 and then -5.
Yeah, the -3. Or oh, it is -5 because it's not agile. Should have done that backwards. That is a 19 to hit on that one as well.
That'll hit.
So that is a 1d8. 6 plus 4, so that's 10 points of damage. And that's my turn.
You thudded it with weaponry. Tristan.
All right. Oh, pardon me. So I see that magic weapon hasn't exactly worked completely yet, but I will.
Yeah, that's the smoke.
I don't really have anything to help with that, but I will 5, 10 to there, so I can see all the targets. And then I will drop an electric arc on number 2 and number 3. A 12 and an 18 on the concealment check.
Oh, okay.
For 11 points of damage.
Well, you know that electricity hit them, but it did absolutely nothing to them.
Must be resistant.
Rook.
I'll open up first attack on 2. There's a 13 plus 12, so a 25.
All right.
A 14 for concealment.
You hit it.
That will be 10 plus my strength modifier. Do I also get a plus? No, you're damn. Never mind. So 14 for this slash.
Okay, and you rolled 2 of your damage dice?
Yes, I rolled 2 d8s, got 2 5s. I'll
Nice.
continue this swing into 2, or from 2 into 1. It is forceful and it is sweep, so this will only be a -4. That is a 5 plus an 8 for a 13.
That will miss.
And then I'll continue the sweep into 3. Once again, this is another target in the arc, so it cuts it by 1 more. So it'll come out being a +5 to this roll. That is a 7, unfortunately. So I woof on that one.
Now, since you're rolling 2 damage dice with that magic weapon, that bonus increases by 2 rather than 1 each sweep. You still missed with the attacks, but that magic, it's the number of damage dice you're rolling is the bonus on that sweep through.
Yeah. So it's I think it's, what am I thinking?
It's a
Oh
plus
no,
one per damage
I'm
die.
thinking forceful. The circumstance bonus to damage.
Yeah, no. Sweep is
Sweep is just a +1. Yeah.
it knocks the penalty by 1 for each continuing arc.
Right.
So the first one you'll have your full bonus, then you'll have a -4, and then you'll have a -7.
I was misreading forceful and thinking sweep
You're good.
in my head.
Yeah, on forceful that would be a +0 on the first swing, a +2 on the second, and a +4 on the last.
Right. Yep. Okay.
So-
You got it. I screwed up. You got it.
You're good.
Sprout, what you doing?
I'm gonna step towards the wolf. And I'm going to cast. Yep, I'm gonna cast Divine Lance at number 2. I got a 23 to hit him.
All right. Give me your flat check.
Can I take your roll? I got a 9.
9 hits.
Oh, okay.
And you were hitting number 2.
Correct.
It dies.
That's wonderful.
Just the holy energy touching it kills it. Talon, one of them's dropped. The one in front of you, in fact, dropped. Ben,
Yeah.
what you doing?
First action to command the wolf to attack number 1 then.
Okay.
So,
And roll to hit.
oh, that's only an 11.
All right. That's a fat miss.
All right, and then on my last 2, I will try to hit the other 2 with an electric arc.
Okay. Now remember, your knowledge nature check said they'll be resistant to electricity.
Oh, I missed that. Okay, never mind. We'll hit 1 with a ray of frost then.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Natural 20.
Okay. Give me your flat check.
Natural 1.
You could spend a hero point.
I'll spend the
Oh,
hero
man.
point. 15.
Oh, wow. James, I need a crit card for a spell effect, please.
Forceful Blast. The spell deals an additional 1d8 force damage.
Oh, God.
So you'll be doing 2d4 plus your pertinent ability modifier
And a D8.
doubled, and then a d8.
All right,
And
so
Then
3.
they should take a -10 movement speed penalty.
Nope.
Yep.
So that'll be
Oh, yeah, for that Ray of
14
Frost.
for the straight spell. And then I got an 8 on the D8.
So 22 points of damage total
Yep.
for 1.
Yep, to 1.
You obliterate it. Your spell comes out just massive. And it is frosted over, falls to the ground, and shatters.
All right, then. Well, my actions are done.
Yep. Number 3 is going to go after the meat shield that tried to hit it. Missed with the jaws.
In response, I'll bring that shield up.
Yep.
For an attack, raise the arming. He chooses to go flat foot or get shoved.
He'll try to keep it going,
Okay.
but misses with all 3 attacks.
Oh, solid.
Stanley, You could go pick up your stuff.
All right. Now I'm gonna draw my maul, and then stride behind number 3. And I was gonna pat the druid on the back on my way by for critting something.
Nice.
Good job, little guy. And then I'll take a swing with my maul.
Roll to hit. And it is flat-footed.
That's a good one. That's a 19 on the die, so that's a 27.
27. Since it's flanked and flat-footed, that is a critical hit.
So that's 2d12. Or is it 2d12 or is it just 1d12 twice?
It's 1d12 plus your strength times 2.
That's an 11 plus 4, so that's 15, 30.
You crunch into the back of this thing.
Old trusty DeWalt.
Tristan, electricity didn't work. Ice seemed to do some damage, though.
I don't have an ice spell memorized, but I will step there so I got a little bit clearer of a line on it. Actually, no. I've got my mage armor up. I will move up to there, so that way I don't have it doesn't have any cover. And then I will launch a produce flame at it, checking it for concealment. A 17 on the concealment die, and then I'll draw my crit card.
Nice.
The target is flat-footed until the end of its next turn, as I distract it.
Stay flat-footed, but produce flame does double damage on those.
All right, that is going to be 6 plus 4 is 10, times 2 is 20, and it has a persistent burn effect of 2.
I mean, it's already smoldering, so you'd think it'd be immune to fire.
You would think.
It isn't. It's really, really dead.
Nice. I hadn't got to use my maul to hit anything yet.
It hit it real good.
Yeah.
All right. Sprout, can you get fix up, please?
Yeah, I'm just I'm gonna go ahead and use my last divine font for a reaction heal.
Did anybody else get it?
Well, I'm at 4.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
you
got
did.
got wrecked.
I forgot you hadn't healed up yet.
I'll help lever the pair of dead leopards off the downed fellow.
And I'll pick him up and kind of drag him over to Sprout while she's
3
cast her
action
spell.
block. You want your roll or mine?
It's just 1d10 for me, right?
2d10.
Tell you in a second. Probably yours.
I mean, you already said it. I'm sorry.
I
What'd
said
you-
what?
What'd you get?
I got a 9.
Oh, ooh. Yeah, I'm really sorry you picked mine. 20 back to everyone.
Woo!
Can't roll good for myself, but I can roll good for you guys.
I greatly appreciate it.
I mean, I didn't take a point of damage, so.
Yeah,
I
you
was
also didn't step up to the smoldering leopards.
I started the fight with less health than I ended it.
But as you dust off, ready to go into the temple proper, we'll have to wait for next week.
Sounds
All right.
good.
all right.
So we will be back next week with more Extinction Curse. Everybody have a great night and keep an eye on our channel for more of our videos. Have a good
Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you for inviting me.
We will see everybody next.